Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Motive Racing channel. We are here with 21 minutes left in this second race of the night. Unfortunately we've got a bit of a depleted grid. We lost a few drivers down to fewer feeling the heat a little bit. We've got a big heat wave in Europe right now, which is basically temperatures are around 35-40 degrees across Europe. We have 34 degrees here in the UK today, so yeah, it's pretty much unbearable for a lot of people at this point, and that because of that a lot of people are on racing, a lot of people are doing other things, enjoying the sun, or it's just simply too hot to race. But at the moment you got Didi leading the race. Jazzman has picked his way through from the back up into second place. He's had to really fight for this one though, but he is now within striking distance of Didi, as you've got Nilsson there running in third place right now. GGJ and PS Vids battling, but in fact PS Vids has also had the Turbo Dutch, and Turbo Dutch has just got around the outside of him there up into fifth place. Now Turbo Dutch can focus his attention on GGJ just up ahead of him. You've got a couple of seconds back to Torde running in seventh place. Corday still going in eighth at the moment, a long way off at the back of them, but Jazzman's bringing the gap down to Didi quite quickly here. Turbo Dutch is now going to be focusing his efforts on GGJ, as these guys are 4 seconds off of a podium spot in Nilsson. But Turbo Dutch really close here as they're coming through into the final corner now. Can he get a good run and potentially set him up here coming down the start-finish straight? 4 seconds. So here they come then. Down over the line they come as Turbo Dutch is looking to the outside. GGJ trying to defend the position. Into the first corner they come, and PS Vids misses breaking point. Oh no, PS Vids goes late on the brakes, completely scuffs it, and Torde tags Turbo Dutch round as Turbo Dutch got taken out there by Torde. Completely accidental there. Sorry, PS Vids even. PS Vids. Torde came through and tagged Turbo Dutch, but PS Vids just completely took Turbo Dutch out there, and he's very sportsmanlike, does wait for him to regain the position. Turbo Dutch will be frustrated at that one. Completely accidental there. PS Vids knew that he'd messed it up, but could not go back. There was no going back once he lost it. Once he'd gone late on the brakes, that was it. And Turbo Dutch there is now back up into P6 with PS Vids giving them the position, but that gives Torde P5. He's only 5 seconds off of GGJ in P4. GGJ is about 4 seconds off of a podium spot, but that might have delayed Turbo Dutch a bit, and maybe that could have put a nail in his chances of finishing on the podium as we go to the leaders here, because Didi and Jazzman are only 0.2 of a second apart. Jazzman's really reeled him in quite quickly here, but the question is, can he make the move on him? Obviously catching up is one thing, but getting past, as Murray Walker said, is quite another. So what is Jazzman going to be able to do here at the moment? Didi's got the lead, he's got the position, but Jazzman has definitely got some quite superior pace, and we're expecting the Bentley to have quicker straight line speed than the Porsches. We're coming in over the line now, and Jazzman's going to get this one done. I think routine stuff here over the line. He's got the move done before they even cross the start finish line. Jazzman down the inside takes the lead here in the race 2 of the evening here at Zandvoort, and it looks like it's going to be, I think, a bit of a formality here like we saw in the first race. Jazzman hits the front, and I think he's going to say bye-bye here in this one. Looks like Tordo's bringing the gap down to GGJ a little bit. That gap's only about 2 seconds now, so I wonder if Tordo, in fact, he's got ahead of him actually by the looks of it. So GGJ's dropped down to P6 there. That's up to Tordo and Turbo Dutch. He goes straight on into the chicane. Oh, GGJ really struggling. Where's PS Vids? He's a long way back, 7 seconds off of him, but GGJ I think is crabbing. He's got some potential damage here, I think, at the moment, which is really costing him quite a lot of time here. Is he going to come in the pits and get it repaired? Doesn't look like it. He's going to stick with it for the time being. Turbo Dutch has got a great run here on Tordo, and it's looking, but he's a bit too far back as they come into turn one. Bentley and Ferrari pretty even down the straights, and Turbo couldn't make the most of the slipstream there. We have lost a driver from the race, unfortunately. Let me just get some eyes on who it was. It was Corday that we've lost here. Corday retires just over halfway through the race then. Jazzman still out in front by 4 seconds ahead of Didi at this point. He's just controlling things right now. Is Jazzman putting out that gap, having chased Didi down and overtaken him a couple of laps ago. Turbo Dutch still looking for a move here on Tordo. Tordo defending the inside line, coming through that quick sort of chicane into the right-hander there that we can see there. He's made the move there. Turbo Dutch down the inside. He's made it stick there beautifully up into 4th place, and Tordo with little response there to that one. Turbo Dutch there can now focus his attention on the podium spot. He's a long way off of Nilsson, who's running in 3rd place. 10 seconds is the gap. Can Turbo Dutch nick a podium here at the end of this race? He's got a long way to go, but I reckon he might be able to do it potentially. We'll have to keep an eye on that gap and see how that pans out. Jazzman is opening up a gap here over Didi. He's got over 5 seconds now to him at this point. Tordo's got back ahead of Turbo Dutch. I'm not sure how or where, but he's clearly made a mistake here as Turbo Dutch. Tordo's nicked that P4 back off of him. Turbo Dutch, because he got damaged? Not really. He must have had a spin or something, or an excursion maybe. Nonetheless, he's now down in P5, so that's been a bit of a ball ache there for him. I thought he had the chance, maybe the potential to chase down Nilsson for 3rd place, but I think that's gone out of the window now. Turbo Dutch in the slipstream as Tordo weaving around a little bit. In the background, you've got GGJ has got PS Vids looming large in his mirrors, but down towards turn 1, Tordo's just got the legs on Turbo Dutch at the moment. And PS Vids a little bit too far back on GGJ coming into turn 1 at the moment then. Jazzman continuing to open up his gap here over Didi. Right now the gap 7 or 8 seconds at this point. Nilsson still running in that final podium spot at this point. Turbo Dutch still hassling the back of Tordo right now. He's looking all over the back of him, looking to try and go for a gap if he can. Torde for the time being has just got enough in the hand. All PS4's looking to the inside, trying to make a move here on GGJ, squeezes through PS4's up into P6. Beautiful move there from PS4's. He's got 4 seconds up the road to Torde. Turbo Dutch has left Torde now, that's gap, so almost 3 seconds, so Turbo Dutch has very much got that one done, but I think it's a bit too far behind Nilsson to nab a podium. Maybe though, maybe he might have the pace, who knows, could maybe stage a lay rally for that podium spot. But PS4's now in front of... Oh, but GGJ's lost it onto the curb a little bit, tapped to the wall as well, and GGJ is round and he's really struggling right now. Will have damage on the front, and that's pretty much, I think, his race done then. PS4's though now free to chase after Torde for what could be a battle for P5. Turbo Dutch still 11 seconds behind Nilsson. Is not bringing that gap down quick enough to be able to challenge for a podium spot, I don't think. Not really bringing the gap down at all, if I'm honest with you. Well, I say no, he just gained a second through that one sector there, so I don't know if Nilsson made a mistake, but Turbo Dutch there starting to get it down maybe a little bit. Could be too little too late, we'll have to see. Runs very wide there, Turbo Dutch, oh, he's on the grass, keeps it out of the wall. Where's Torde though? Torde will be coming up on the scene. Turbo Dutch keeping on to P4 there, but he's making these little mistakes, just pushing a bit too hard, I think, and it's costing him a chance of hunting Nilsson down. I think, to be fair, if he had any chance of hunting Nilsson down, he'd have had to push it like no tomorrow. So I think that mistake just a byproduct of how hard he's having to go in order to have any chance of bringing that gap down. I just want to apologise to anybody who was tuning in to this 7-car race here. Unfortunately, we lost a few drivers. We had 11 to start off the evening, but a few retirements. The hot weather, I think, really getting the better of some people here. There is a massive heat wave currently in Europe, which has kind of been on and off all summer, to be honest. But right now, it's at one of its peaks, like it was about this time a month ago. And it's pretty much sweltering at the moment. Even at this time in the evening, it's 29 degrees in the UK at 8:15 in the evening. You know, so it's pretty. That's pretty sweltering for this country. Be hot for any country, you know, to still be nearly 30 degrees at 8 p.m. in the evening. Like it's unusual for any country, but especially for the UK. So you can understand why a lot of people have maybe decided to sit this out. But nonetheless, massive respect to all the guys who have stuck with it. Jazzman currently with a 20-second lead out the front. Didi running in P2 ahead of Nilsson. Turbodash still going P4. PS Vids has closed the gap to Torde. It's now 7/10 of a second between these two. So PS Vids really bringing the smoke in this battle for P5. We've got 2 minutes left in the race. We should have 2 more laps. These guys are just coming onto they're just about 2.5 laps away from the end, so they'll be coming onto their penultimate lap shortly. But this could be an exciting one. PS Vids has been reeling in Torde for quite a few laps now. Stands within a good chance here of taking P5 potentially. It's Torde weaving around, trying to keep out of that slipstream if he can. Trying to stay well away from PS Vids, but PS Vids is bearing down on him potentially. So we just heard there the Jazzman, the race leader, is now on his final lap of this race and is about to take his second win in the space of obviously 2 races here tonight, and it will be his 6th win altogether in this GT3 Sprint Championship. Obviously 2 races per round. He missed the first round, but rounds 2, 3 and 4 he's taken clean sweeps. He took both wins at Barcelona, both wins at Monza, and he's looking set to take both wins here at Zandvoort. Going into the final round next week at Kyalavi, his home track, a track that he said doesn't suit his car, but he knows the track very well. He loves it, and obviously, as I said before, it is his home track, so he will definitely be extra motivated. Obviously, Jazzman from South Africa originally, although racing out of Qatar. And he's coming through the final few corners here. PS Vids is really close on Torde now, and he's making a move into turn 1. PS Vids down the inside and gets up into P5. Brilliant stuff there from PS Vids. But Jazzman is coming through the final sector of the lap, and it's going to be another victory here. Nice job everyone tonight. Was glad to have something to watch. Big thanks to Andy again. Cheers, man. Thank you. Always a pleasure. Obviously we'll see. He does race with us on Wednesday night as well, so looking forward to seeing him out on the track then. I think we'll be at Bathurst for the finale for the Wednesday league. But here comes Jazzman once again out of the last corner. It's going to be 2 wins from 2 here tonight at Zandvoort. Well done to Jazzman. Once again a dominant victory. Seemed to have that one very much in control and just cruised to the finish at the end. Well done Jazzman. Fantastic job here tonight. DDTKU is coming through the final couple of corners, and it's going to be a 2nd place finish here for our man in the number 63 Porsche. Not too bad of a result there for him, and Run DJC managed to get a podium here in this one. Nilsson is coming through the final couple of corners now. He's about 20 seconds behind Didi. Turbo Dutch was actually really gaining on Nilsson at the end, but Nilsson is going to hold on for a brilliant podium, and it's great to see Nilsson picking up some really good results here. Well done to him as he comes over the line. So Nilsson P3, Turbo Dutch in the end finishes this race in 4th place. A solid result there after a very up and down race for him. PS Fids takes pole P5, having done Tour Day into turn 1 on the last lap, and he ended up by pulling out a nearly 2-second gap over Tour Day. So PS Fids P5, Tour Day P6. GTJ's coming through the final sector of the lap now, and it's going to be 7th place, and he'll be the last driver to finish because we lost 4 drivers for this second race, so that's obviously a shame there, but GGJ will come around the final corner in a moment. But I want to say thank you to everybody for joining us tonight. Jazzman taking both wins to the podium finishes as well. Well done to you guys. Thanks to all the drivers who showed up. Hopefully once this heat wave's over we'll have better turnouts, but also we'll be getting the next season sign up soon, so definitely check out that, guys. But from all of us here at Motive, it's a big thank you, and take it easy. We'll see you tomorrow hopefully for the Project Cars 2 Clio Cup at 8:30, the season finale and title decider. But yeah, cheers everybody, and peace.